Hi, this is Brenda Judah with Integrity Biofeedback Academy, and we're going to talk today about customizing your iNfinity. Very easy to do. You can do it in several ways. Today we're going to talk about the way we do it when we want to use hololinguistics, which means it's going to take the vibration of the letters and of the words that we're typing in, the items. It's actually going to take the energetic vibration, and it's going to place that into your iNfinity. Okay, so if I was going to do this and I was just starting out, I would make myself a area where I would find all of the customized lists that I want to put together. In other words, I'm going to do it just like this. I'm going to double tap that so it gives me AA. Then I'm going to go to the last name and I'm going to type list. Okay. You have to put in a birth date, so I'm going to take the default one. And I'm going to put in this category area. I'm just going to put in stress list. There is no client image and there is no spectral voice analysis. I'm going to tap start. I'm not going to add the energetic signature today. What I'm going to do is I'm going to tap this little area right here, the swirl. And I'm going to go ahead and say, okay, I want to add some new items. So as you can see, it's going to take you to your client list. What you want to do is you want to tap that area where you want to make your list. Now up here in the upper right hand corner, you see the plus. Now you see it has opened up a new little box. I want to add my category. So let's say I'm going to do emotions. Okay, I've added the category. Now I'm going to say okay. Now, this is now one of your categories. To add the actual emotions, you're going to come over here and you're going to tap that. You'll note now that this is an empty screen again because in your category of emotions, you have not placed any emotions. So what you're going to do is you're going to come up here and you're going to tap the plus. It has opened up another new window. It's asking you for the name. This is an area that we have set aside for the hertz frequencies. Okay. And it says import, cancel, and okay. What you're going to do is you're going to type in the emotion. Let's say the emotion is anger. Now, I don't happen to know what the hertz frequency vibrations are for anger. So I'm going to tap the first one, and I'm going to place in there 001. Now, I'm going to highlight that, and I'm going to copy it, and I'm going to drop that in each one of the areas. Okay. Now I'm going to do import. What it's doing right now is it is taking the energy from the word anger, and it is actually going to hololinguistically change these vibrational frequencies as you saw here, and it's going to actually now be imported into your list. I'm going to say, okay, it's on your list. You will do it the same way again, tapping that. Let's type in fear. I'm sorry. Let's go ahead and paste in the default. Tap import. As you can see, it is scanning that and taking in the vibrational frequency for the emotion of fear. And now I'm going to say okay. Let's say that you wanted to put something else in there, maybe fear of failure. You would do it exactly the same way. Anything that you want to put in your system using the hololinguistics, you would do it exactly the same way by tapping the plus again, typing in the item 001, all the way through. The reason you're doing that is a little default for the system, and then it knows to go ahead and scan the either the, as I said, fear of failure, or just the individual emotion or item, whatever it is that you're importing. Then you tap import. After it runs its scan, you will tap OK. That is how you would do it. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to tap back. Now you see that emotions is in your category list. If I want to ever see what I have in this list or add to it, again, I'm just going to tap on the I, and now I see again what's in my list. For this demonstration, I'm going to go back, and then I'm going to tap back again. Before I go there, I want to show you, though, however, this is highlighted now. The word emotions, or the list emotions, is highlighted. I'm going to tap back again, and now you'll notice that it has placed those in this area so that now I can actually test for the stress evaluation of anger and fear with this particular client. So it's very easy to do. What you want to do is go in again. I'm going to just show you this. Let's go back to our home. You can see I have made AAA the list, and then I went in and I started customizing. The reason you want to do this and put all of your lists under one area is because let's say that you're working with a particular client and you want to create a list for emotions for that client. You can do that under the client name. If you have a client on here and you want a list that is particular to that client, then go ahead and put the list underneath the client. And what I mean by that is I'm going to hit start. Let's pretend that I have Jane Doe's name in here. I'm going to say no to this. I'm not going to actually take us through all of this. And yes, you see the question here is, do you want to add new items? Okay, I do. Now, I want to make a list that is specific to Jane Doe. So I tap on Jane Doe. Now, I can go in and I can create a list that is specific to the client. That's great if it's a list that you would only want to use with that particular client. Otherwise, again, I recommend that you have a box that has all of your lists in it. That way, no matter what client you're working with, you can go in here and you can choose whatever list you want to test against that particular client. Okay, thank you for your time. I hope this has answered your questions. If you have any other questions, please send us an email at info@integritybiofeedbackacademy.com. integritybiofeedbackacademy.com. All right, thank you, and have a great day.